In today's video, I show you some tips and tricks on how to trade off your mobile phone while you're out in the wilderness or wherever mysterious places you may be. We take a setup with the binary destroyer, and it's a very good setup actually, because I show you that while you're out and about trading off your phone, you're not necessarily going to get a perfect entry point, but I show you some tips and tricks on how to avoid that and how to kind of maximize your profits and win more trades. So enjoy today's video. Today's video is sponsored by Go Markets. Go Markets is a multi-award-winning broker who is regulated by the Financial Service Commission. Myself and the BD members have been using Go Markets for over 7 years now. They go above and beyond to support the BD community and their traders. They offer award-winning customer support, thousands of tradable products, and some of the lowest spreads in the industry. This is perfect if your style of trading is scalping like mine. If you're interested in signing up to Go Markets, please use the link in the description below. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Okay, so some tips before we jump on the charts. Because we're trading off our mobile, we're probably out and about somewhere in the wilderness, or you're perhaps hiding in the toilets in your workplace. So because of it, we're not going to always necessarily get a perfect entry point. Our stop loss and take profit isn't always going to be in the perfect place, because remember, we're trading off our mobile phone. So depending your internet signal, and how good of a Wi-Fi you've got, there's always going to be a slight delay. So what we want to really be doing is drawing our levels, our support and resistance levels, off the 1 hour charts, because drawing them off anything lower than the 1 hour isn't going to work, because like I said, we're out and about, and because of our screen is so small, you're not going to always be perfect at doing this, right? Your levels aren't going to be always to the exact pip. You're not going to be entering trades perfectly at the exact pip, because by the time you place the trade and by the time it's triggered on your phone and then it's sent to a mast somewhere out of space and then it's sent to your broker, there is going to be a slight delay. So we want to be drawing our support and resistance off the 1 hour charts, and then we want to scale down to perhaps the 1 and 5 minutes to look for our entry points. Again, we want to be really going for 1 to 1, 1 to 2 ideally. Trying to go for anything bigger than that is not going to work, because like I said, if you start doing this kind of idea where, I'll take a trade, I'll set take profit 1, I'll set take profit 2, take profit 3, it's not going to work, because you're trading off your phone. You might suddenly go into an area where there's no signal, right? And the last thing you want to be doing is sitting there going, actually, hang on here, I need to get some data so I can play, so I can close my trade off. So we want to get in and out. We definitely want to be setting our stop losses and take profits. So yeah, let's have a go with it. Now, obviously, I'm just completely. This is completely from scratch. Let me just set up my mirror. Some guys just sent me a message. Oh, hold on there. Let it load. There we go. There. Okay. So first of all, we're going to be using the binary destroyer on Trading View. Now, like I said, we normally want to be marking up our levels on the 1 hour charts. I'm not necessarily going to be doing that in this video, because obviously, it's a video. I don't know when I'm going to be getting a setup, but what you want to be doing is marking up your levels on the 1 hour charts and setting alerts for when price reaches those levels. So I'm actually going to be doing the opposite. I'm going to load up the charts. I'm going to load up the binary destroyer on the 1 minute time frame. When it decides it's going to load, I don't know where it's disappeared to. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to make that a little bit quicker. And what I'm realistically going to do is just flick through all of the charts, okay, to see what price is doing. I want it to be in either the sell zone, which is the top, the red one, or the buy zone, which is obviously the green one. Gold has not done that at the minute. Euro USD is, again, we had a nice little perhaps sell there, but, nothing's happening at the minute. GPUSD, okay, GPUSD, again, we had a nice little sell. But you see the difference, right? You see how prices come down? That's realistically why you want to be going for 1-to-1, 1-to-2. Get in and out. Because when you're on a computer and you've got multi-screens like I have, it's completely fine to sit there and manage trades. Well, on a little phone like that, that's not going to happen. So mark up your levels on the 1-hour charts. You get a notification, hey, you know, Euro USD is coming to my 1-hour resistance area. I load up my phone. Oh, great. I've got a Mogwai signal on the 1-minute time frame or 5-minute time frame. Let's take a trade. I'll get my stop loss out of the way. I'll get my take profit at 1-to-1, 1-to-2, and that is it. Right? You don't need to manage it. You don't need to do anything. Just set the trade and that is it. So, Aussie US dollar. Okay, so Aussie US dollar is coming into the sell zone at the top, which is great. USD CAD. Okay, USD SAD's in the buy zone, which is great. USD Chef. Again, we had a couple of buys. That's about it. Oh, hang on here. Nope. USD JPY. No, so realistically, the only setup that we might get is USD CAD. Look at USD CAD now coming down into the sell zone, buy zone. Now, what I'm going to do is now go to the 1-hour charts because I want to see if there's a support level there. Because if I get a Mogwai signal, right, I want to definitely make sure that there's a support line there. So I'm going to just hide the binary destroyer for a sec. There you go there. I'm going to go to the 1-hour charts and I'm going to see what there is. Okay, so basically there is some level here. If I just look, you can see that price is creating higher highs. New high above that one, okay? And I can see if I just add to my charts here, hold on here, let me do my rectangle. I think that is it. You can tell I don't use C-Trader much. Oh, it's trading view. Okay, so done. Okay, done. Okay, so now I've potentially, or what I believe is a level just there. Now, just to confirm that, I'm just going to have a quick look at the 15-minute charts. Yes, okay, we're coming down to that level. That's absolutely fine. That's great. So now I've marked up my level from the 1 hour. I've just confirmed that on the 15, as you can see here, it's clearly a level. What I'm now going to do is just go back to the 1-minute chart. I'm going to wait for price to come down to that level, okay? Again, doesn't need to be perfect because we're trading off our phone. We have to kind of factor in that slight delay, that server delay. It all depends how fast your internet speed is, okay? Because obviously I'm dialed in on my computer, but on your mobile phone you could be, you know, on 3G somewhere in some woods. I don't know why you'd be in woods, but you know, it'd be a good opportunity to make some money, you know, while out walking the dogs. But as you see here, price is now coming down into that zone, which is great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, wait for price to come to that zone. If I get a Mogwai signal, I'll take a trade, we'll make some money. Job's a good one. So I'll come straight back. Okay, so USD CAD has finally come down to my, in fact, let me just take a trade because I need to get there quick. So it was USD CAD, wasn't it? Chart, trade. We'll go for 2 lots on this one. 2 lots, done. Okay, now normally, okay, I would, just want to show you here. Normally, I would be setting my stop loss and take profit. It's very important that we do this because obviously, again, we're trading off our phone. You know, we might not necessarily be able to like constantly load up our phone and check the setup. So ideally, you want to be setting your stop loss and take profit instantly. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sit and manage it in front of you, kind of just show you how to do it. If you're wondering why I've got some open trades, by the way, this is my EA, okay? This is not my account. Well, it is my account, but this is the account that my EA is trading. As you can see here, I just want to show you, it's banks and profits today. The current week is £1,700. My month is 8 grand. So yeah, so I'm not actually trading the account, okay? My EA is. But for the purpose of making this video, I'll take a trade on the EA account, which kind of messes everything up because doesn't give me a true result. Okay, so here we go here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I can, add I think it is, let me just draw in. No, I want to add a buy zone. Here we go here, long position. So add long. Oh, there we go there. So long, we're going to put our stop loss there. Our entry point was around there somewhere. And yeah, I mean, realistically, that is what I would say we want to be looking for, okay? A nice little in and out scalp, maybe my stop loss just a little bit lower, take profit just a little bit higher, and that's about it. It's just a nice in and out scalp because this level, remember, because this level is off the 1 hour charts, right? And this is the important part, right? The little nugget, the little golden nugget to this whole video. When you are trading and you're drawing support and resistance off the 1 hour charts, and it's a clear level, they are most likely to get respected. So you will see price reacting slightly from these levels, because as price comes into these levels, traders will use these levels to buy from, sell from, and even exit their positions. So as price comes now into this 1 hour level, you are going to get people either selling their, taking profit because they're in a sell trade, or people potentially buying from this level. Again, nice little in and out scalp. I think that's just over a 1-to-1. Yeah, just over a 1-to-1. There you go. There, I think it is. I don't really use TradingView much, but yeah, there you go there. Again, what I'll do is I'll pause the video, I'll come back, and hopefully this trade hits take profit nicely. Okay, so quick update on that trade. It's finally just kissed take profit, just kissed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that off there. I'm going to close it off there. Done. Thank you very much. Now, it's actually funny because, hold on here, what's happened here? It's actually funny because, hold on here, where have I gone? Sorry, I completely, I've got 3 screens loading up here. I don't know what I'm looking at. So basically, it's actually funny because while I was sitting here doing nothing, my EA actually closed all of those trades that we had originally open. It's opened up another trade, closed that off at take profit in the whole time that USD CAD had just been going sideways, which is quite funny. But just to give you an update, and it's good that I actually showed you this setup here, because I want to explain to you, well, this is a good example of what I said at the start. Because we're trading off our phone, right? We're out and about, perhaps there's a slight delay, poor signal. We're not always going to get a perfect entry point, stop loss, and take profit. And this is a very good example, because if you look at the actual setup, the Mogwai signal wasn't perfect, right? It didn't, we had a slight bit of drawdown, which is fine, okay? But notice how I got my stop loss out of the way. If we actually just zoom in, right, I was about 2 or 3 pips away from being stopped out, right? And this is what I always say about having your stop loss out of the way, because it factors in this slight movement in price. We're not always going to get perfect entry points. We're not amazing traders that executing at perfect times, right? This is why we have stop losses that are out of the way and take profits that are around a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. Okay, this is a perfect example. Our entry point wasn't the best, but it doesn't matter because we had a wide stop loss that factored in that, which worked out perfectly here. And then price kind of went sideways, did literally. I mean, look at this example here, right? It was so close to hitting take profit, and then it just reversed. And then since then, it just literally went sideways. It just literally went sideways. And that's a very good example of patience. Again, we didn't have a perfect entry point, but we had a wide stop loss that factored in that. We didn't get stopped out. We nearly hit take profit. And that's when people would have got perhaps itchy fingers and gone, ooh, close it off early. No, we left it. And eventually, I say eventually, it's still sitting there at take profit. It's getting there slowly. There you go there. There's take profit. There you go, hit. Now, the reason why I left it to hit take profit is because I said at the start, when you take a trade, especially if you're trading off your mobile, the first thing you want to be doing is setting your stop loss and take profit, because it gives you that safety net to say, okay, whatever happens, I'm either going to make money or I'm going to lose money. Okay. And, it doesn't matter if you're out and about and you perhaps can't pick up your phone, or you lose signal, or you lose Wi-Fi, whatever. You've got that safety net to say either stop loss or take profit has been hit. this was a good example. We won the trade, but it wasn't perfect. And that's a very good example of what I teach. You know, we're not going to get perfect entry points, but we do stuff with having wide stop losses and short take profits to allow us to make profit. So yeah, that's how to trade, I guess, the buy and short off your phone. It's probably still going to go up for 1 to 2. But again, you know, when we're trading off our mobile phone, our idea is to get in and out as quickly as possible. And that is a very good example of why you set your take profits and stop losses. Notice how price wicked straight through it, reversed, and then now it's back into a downtrend. Very good example of why when you take a trade on the mobile and on the go, set your stop losses and take profit. Boom. Take profit would have got hit, no questions asked. If we hadn't set a take profit, then you would have missed out on that opportunity. And if price reverses now, you're going to be frustrated because, you know, price might reverse all the way down and you might get stopped out. So very, very good example of before you take a trade, stop, or let's say that, after you take a trade, set your stop losses and take profits. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed that video.